Hello and welcome to Crystal-Clair Divination. My name is Dina, and today we are continuing with The Seeker's Guide to the Hidden Path by Raven Gramasi and Stephanie Taylor, art by Mickey Mueller. And today we are working with the Imbolc card. Now, let's see what we have. Nope. Okay. Alright, so hopefully you have your cards and you can look at them and study them as I read this to you. This one is slightly longer than a couple of the past couple of ones we've had. They go into a little bit more detail. Okay, so divination meaning. When this card appears, it seems as though things are frozen or stagnant, but forces must be brought to bear now that will break, release, or free the situation. You must find motivation. Purification comes from lighting the fires that will bring about change. Keywords: purification, preparation, and anticipation. Teaching. Imbolc is the time of purification and preparation. The goddess bound within the frozen land, awaiting release. The goddess bears the fire of the smith that can transform substances and thereby free the world from winter's grasp. The card depicts the ritual setting of the Imbolc festival. Statues of the goddess and god appear behind an altar with the starry sky of night. Here they stand as the Lady of Fire and the Lord of Ice. On the head of the goddess is an ivy crown with 9 white candles. 9 is the mystical number of the moon goddess. The statue is decorated with the red, black, and white woven cords of the mystery tradition. Red represents the living blood of our ancestors, which flows in our veins. Black represents the deep shadows that contain the enlightenment awaiting the true seeker. White symbolizes what remains behind, a metaphor of the bone representing the wisdom and knowledge left behind by our ancestors. Dangling from the cords tied to the goddess are several reed objects known as Brid's crosses. These represent the union of the fertile male and female energies. On her statue, crystal shards and white crocus appear, in honor of the goddess's role in the solar season of the wheel. In her hand, the goddess holds a white crocus flower. At her feet is a cauldron with glowing embers that will kindle the awakening fire to herald the coming of spring. A lighted candle sits on the god statue, representing his divine presence, and there are icicles on his antlers. Between the statues, the altar bears an ice block containing the frozen fire of the sun god. It is flanked by 2 candles representing the polarities and opposing forces of nature. The ice and fire rest on a bed of reeds, which play a role throughout the year as the god's cradle and his tomb. The shadow's edge. The Imbolc card tells of liberation from bondage, inertia, or stagnation. The message of this card is that when all seems restricted and confined, we must look to the inner fire of our passions. The card's imagery calls upon us to remember what motivates and drives us. Why do we do what we do? When we remember what originally inspired us, we can return empowered to fulfill our dreams. So this is a good card to put up on your, oh my goodness, why is it? Okay. You know what I'm talking about? It's a dream board, I think, right? Your manifestation board. For whenever you're starting to lose sight, right? I think you're starting to fall into some kind of depression, or if you're stagnant for any reason, you can always put this up there and look at it. Or take a picture and put it on your wallpaper, your screensaver, that kind of thing. Alright, so for interconnections, see these cards, Tree in Winter, and all the festival cards, which we will be getting to those quite soon. Alright, Tree in Spring is next. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, so thank you for being here with us again today. And please go ahead and leave a comment letting us know how you're doing thus far, how things are coming along, how you're liking everything. And As always, if you have any questions or anything you want to share, there's the comments section below, especially for that reason. Or if you would like to, you can shoot me an email at crystalclairdivination@gmail.com, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. So, until we meet again and beyond, please have a blessed and beautiful day.